this past weekend, I got to check something major off of my Tolkien to-do list. And that was I got to go see The Fellowship of the Ring with a live orchestra and choir providing the soundtrack. It was incredible. I cried a lot. And one thing that shouldn't have surprised me, but did, was just how much that brought the music out. And I was hearing it in a way that I hadn't ever heard it before. And it drew my attention specifically to one scene. And that scene was when they are in Lothlorien. They hear the elves singing this song. And the only elf amongst the group, Legolas, says, "Oh, it's a lament for Gandalf. I can't tell you what it means, though. The pain of the loss is still too dear." And that scene happens in the movies, and you still have that moment where it's like, oh, how touching, how sad. But then I went, wait a minute. The choir, I hear them singing. Those are words. Somebody actually wrote what this song is. This song that is talked about in the books, but you never actually get to read what the lyrics are. And I looked up what the lyrics were. There were two different languages being sung. Quenya, which is like the high elvish, and then Sindarin, and Sindarin is like what the everyday elf in Middle-earth speaks. It goes, in Quenya, "O Loren, who once was sent by the lords of the west to guard the lands of the east, wisest of all Maiar, what drove you to leave that which you loved?" And then it switches over to Sindarin, and you get, "Mithrandir, Mithrandir, O grey pilgrim, no more will you wander the green fields of this earth. Your journey has ended in darkness, the bonds cut, the spirit broken, the flame of Anor has left this world, a great light extinguished." But it's really cool to have this moment of getting to hear a song that you only read about happening, but never get the lyrics in the books. But then something else occurred to me. I think that in this song, Peter Jackson and the writers and the composer, Howard Shore, pulled a fast one on some lawyers, because Peter Jackson and his team had the rights to do The Lord of the Rings, but they only had the rights to what was in the Lord of the Rings book, including the appendices, and The Hobbit. But in that first section, the section in Quenya, they say, "Wisest of all Maiar." Well, the Maiar are like angelic beings, right? That's what Gandalf is. He's a Maia. But the word Maiar is never once used in The Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. It is used in the Silmarillion, something that Peter Jackson did not have the rights to. But because they did it in a song that's playing underneath dialogue happening, I think they just got away with it. But hey, if you found that fact interesting and you want to learn more about the world of Lord of the Rings, you should check out my podcast, the Lord of the Rings AMA podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts.